Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play a little bit more of our campaign in the Papal States. For some reason when I keep saying like AAR, that's not what this is. Also, by the way, I found Lithuania right there. You can't read it unless like you kind of squint your eyes a little bit, but that's what it says right there. It says Lithuania. Ha, it's kind of funny. Anyway, Lithuania, we have claims on up there, and we have a couple claims on down here. Looks like it's time for the Livonians to get a chunk of land. Lithuania, for some reason, has no allies. Apparently the Teutons have cores? No, I'm just reading it wrong. These are all claims. It's just that these guys have 3 claims, these guys have 3 claims. We'll declare over Samogatia. We're just going to move right into this war. I don't believe this guy's got any cores on the land that the Teutons were just taking over, so I don't expect his army to be very large. He's got 9 whole troops. Let's go kill them. Let's also do a proper engagement, since we know that the AI is stupid and is going to engage wrong. So we'll just do 8 infantry. In fact, let's just shift consolidate. We'll take all the weakest armies out. And we'll get rid of regular troops down to 8 infantry. Then we'll go engage. Take our 4 stack. We'll start sending some infantry to provinces we want to siege. I was looking at the Knights as well. They have 89.8% defensiveness. That's pretty high. I don't know why the Teutons are fighting the Polish pretenders. What should happen is they finish that siege, then the Polish pretenders go back to Poland, and then they just unsiege it. But apparently they don't want to do that. Okay, so we had an army going there. It only has the 1 fort. We'll send half the army. I'll send half the army back to pick up the siege leader. The Knights will cede Euboea to the Ottomans. They've already surrendered. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get that random event. I sure hope so. Vassalize Parma. We don't have any room for that. So you go there, and then we just start spreading you guys out. I should really find a way to keyboard shortcut this stuff. You know what I should do is I should find a way to keyboard shortcut this button right here. Click to transfer control of a war ally. And that way, instead of having to move the mouse back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you could just press a button on the keyboard and then go like Livonian, and then you know Livonians are always going to be there. Note to self, add that keyboard shortcut. We need a lot of artillery to make this happen. Unfortunately, they have a little bit of duplication on their cores, or claims rather. Still, we've got a 5 siege bonus because it's only level 3. The siege should go pretty quick. No real defensiveness. We've already got them pretty much full occupied. Regency in the Ottomans. I'm guessing that event can probably only happen when you're at peace, so whatever it is you're offering, I am not willing to accept. The Ottomans no longer consider us to be a rival, they've instead rivaled the Golden Horde. Okay. Sure. Makes sense. Alright. Leaders are hard to find. Well, I think we will transfer these to the Teutons, and we'll probably pay a few Diplo points just to give them some extra land. We have 99 war score. All this is going to be some dip, apparently. Oh crap, did I declare war on war using the Teutons claim? I used the Teutons claim for Samogitia, and because I'm transferring it to the Livonians, I have to pay Diplo points for it. I should have used the Livonians claim. God, that's so stupid of me. Whatever, it's 75 dip, just go ahead and do it. We could take more. Yeah, I think we should. That's probably going to be the most we can get. It's going to piss some people off. Russia's going to hate us. Russia, Austria, Hungary could join a coalition. Okay with it, though. We know we're going to be fighting Russia soon anyway. In fact, what if we were to go and pick up our army and consider going to war with Russia anyway? Ferrara is winning their war against Parma. I'm improving relations right now to try to prevent him from doing it. Declaring my own war won't make them hostile to me. I'd have to declare my war on Ferrara, which just puts me to war with Austria, which I'm not particularly scared of Austria, but I'd rather not be fighting them right now. All these heavies. I'd like more heavies. I just don't want heavies to be an issue for me in the future, so we have how many right now? 14? Let's go up to 20. 20 should be enough, I think, to probably beat the Ottomans. And that means that we have room for a few more ships. Is Russia at war? 59,000 troops on Tech 11. They have no allies. Russian winter could suck. They have no cores or claims. You have fabricated on Norway. Norway's allied with Denmark. Denmark would, yes, honor the call. Would it be better to eat that province? It's apparently just one province. Poland, Danzig. A little bit more on Danzig over there. Yeah, I think we stay at peace for a bit. Get our war exhaustion down a little bit, maybe. Still hoping that we get that random release the knights. Hopefully I didn't mess up and the knights can be released at this point. In fact, why don't we just go look that up real quick. EU4 release knights. The knights. I'm reading 1 second. This is strategy about playing as them. We want to see knights events. Okay. Okay, here it is. The Knights of St. John of Jerusalem. Being driven from the island of Rhodes by the Turks, the knights wandered homeless until 1530. Until in 1530, Holy Roman Emperor Charles V conferred upon them the sovereignty of the island of Malta at the port of Tripoli. Owns the province Malta, owns at least 2 non-colony provinces, capital is not Malta, is not a subject nation, is not at war. None of either the country flag Knights Wants Malta is set or country flag Knights of Knights formed Jerusalem. none of the knights exist. So the knights can't exist. It's got a mean time to happen of 120 months. There doesn't seem to be any preclusion whatsoever about year. So no, I didn't mess up. We just have to wait. 120 months. So within the next 10 years, roughly, within 120 months, 50% of the time that event will have fired. So it could take maybe 20 years. But at some point in the near future, we will have our vassal back. It's kind of risky to put my whole army north, but we're going to do it anyway. Also, speaking of my whole army, can we make more army? We have room for another 8 troops. I had, you know, over and over again messed with my comps. Current comp was 23, 4, 27, based on the 27 combat width. Jubilean Mines. Should be reserved for us. Damn it. It's mine. Okay, so we've got 21 artillery. We could use some more artillery. General Hospital. Yeah. Five more takes us up to 26. We need one more. Still, this is a fine thing. In fact, trying to get up to 27 might be a bit much. Makes the stack size huge. Far more than the force limit can supply. Would you rather have an army that's narrower, like more like a box that fits in the force limit? Or would you rather have an army that's wider and fits in the force limit? And I'd guess I'd probably want a force limit, an army that fits in the force limit. Sorry, the supply limit and is wider. That's probably another way that you could try to decide your army size. Like, you know, if you only have an average supply limit of like 20, maybe you should just, you know, go wide. Oh well. He has succeeded. He's allied to the Emperor, so... The Evangelical Union. Bohemia has joined the Protestant League. Looks like the League War is about to fire. Regency in France. Carrick. Might as well mothball these. We don't need to pay for them. Catholic League. We're making 20 ducats a month. Stuff's happening. Something Ansbach. I'm redoing this so that I can hopefully get all the cannons to move as well. Well, I hope Battle Pope dies soon, because Pope Urbanus VIII is actually quite crap as a leader in both regards. We have a bunch of free diplomats. Yay. Finally convert that thing back. I think we want to be in the Catholic League, even though we don't want Austria to be doing very well. Let's go ahead and join the Catholic League. Austria's going to stay the leader, but we'll participate in it. God is with us. Of course God's with us. We decide if God is with us or not. We only have 13 transports. That feels kind of weak. I think I may have lost some at some point. So I'm going to train a few more as well. I'd like to have at least 20. We'll be over the force limit, but that's not a problem. Not really. You finished your course, yeah? A couple of them. We should probably wait until they finish their course. Last thing we really want is for them to have a whole bunch of rebellion while we are trying to wage war with Russia. Park an army here, park an army here. Once this army gets up there, we'll split it up over there. Probably wait for the guaranteed to happen rebellion. I read that in the patch notes, the merge with Navy in a trade port, like a trade zone mission thing, is going to work now. Is that damn Navy doing anything? Maybe the ships are falling apart, and that's the problem. Let's stick with cheap guys for now. Allow them to gain influence so that we can have a level 3 Master of Mint, or not. Can't really do that one. Nope, no fun interactions that can be done here. It's a shame. Ottomans have joined the Protestant League. Well, that's interesting. Perhaps we don't want to keep the heavies mothballed then. Whenever the Protestant League fires, we need our navy to be tip-top. We'll have the last 2 heavies taking us to 20 in about 2 months. The Ottomans still have quite a few ships. They've got 91. 66 galleys. I think the 20 heavies are going to beat 66 galleys pretty handily. Not to mention, are we ahead of... Yeah, we got Diplotech 13 to their Diplotech 10. No advantage in boats, but we may have gotten some... Yep, a little bit of naval morale. There's the last ship right there. Just takes so long to move these armies up there. I'm a bit disappointed that I only have 4 cav, though. That's kind of nice. So, do we keep 1 stack? Yeah, I think I need to... Okay, I could just take my entire army and just balance it equally. Or I could try to have like a primary stack, secondary stack type situation. And against Russia, I'm thinking it's going to be better just to have 4 equal armies. Yeah. Stupid clergy. It's a lot more micro to try to do front stack, back stack type thing. Versus just having 4 armies that are kind of wide. Much simpler. Don't you think? I think we'll go that route. That doesn't mean that each army's only going to have like one cav, which is pretty crap. No, every time I play and I get into the late game, it's like the army comp just changes, you know, and it's just easier to do something. Oh crap. Are we losing troops too? Paulus the Third. Yeah. Autofleet transport. Didn't go ahead and tell them, hey, you should probably, you know, take a break if you're getting low on maintenance. It's my own fault. We probably did lose a troop. All they had to do was just stay in port for 1 month to get rid of that time at sea penalty. Well, it's alright. It's going to be fine. We're almost in position to go to war with Russia. It's been quite an ordeal getting these troops up there. We do have 7 new transports now as well. Alright, so split shuffle, split shuffle. And we end up with, yeah, 11 in the front row. I mean, you take 2 armies, put them together, you got, what would that be? That's pretty close. We ended up with an odd number because I think we lost one of the infantry that was being brought over, possibly. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, let's take a break here. I'll see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.